Welcome to Mod City TV, the best of modern living in Dallas. This episode, we found the Passive House, a home that is stunning and energy efficient. Then we visit Ornare's showroom to see the latest in kitchen and closet design. And Tiffany McKinzie shows us how she incorporates Ornare into her projects. I'm your host, Jeff Levine, and this is Mod City TV Dallas Edition. Modern home building isn't only about modern style and function, but it's also about achieving energy efficiency and lessening environmental impact. Located at 3846 Lively Circle, this is the first house in Texas to meet the rigorous Passive House standards. And Vicki White of Briggs Freeman Sotheby's International Realty is going to show us around.
What I really love is the continuity of this house. The fact that the siding is the same, the lights are the same, the floor is the same, brings the outside to the inside. I think that's the first neat thing about it.
And it's so important. I think that most homes, modern homes, are always looking for that specific feature.
That's right.
Tell me more about the developers of this amazing home.
The developers of this home are Fagan Partners. It's a father-son team, and they do amazing work. I don't think I've ever worked with a builder that goes above and beyond like they do.
The staircase is such a significant part of the entryway.
It really is. I mean, it's the first thing you see, and you've got open sides, the open steps, solid woods. It's a gorgeous modern feature to start with when coming into the house.
And then obviously the concrete floors.
Concrete floors were something that I think he went above and beyond on as well. I mean, these were something that were completely finished before they framed the house. So you're not going to see that raw edge that you see when somebody builds a house on top of concrete and then tries to polish it.
Talk a little bit about the Passive House, because there's so many elements that go into this.
There are, and they start with the walls.
Such a great opportunity to have a cutaway of a wall, because I don't think people really understand the significance.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. I mean, to be able to explain why you have a 14 to 17 inch thick exterior wall, it makes no sense without this. So I've loved this feature of having this cutaway so you can see what it is. So the mock-up starts with the interior of the house, which is the drywall. You've got the wood spacer here, the 2x4 right here. The wrap that was on the initial framing of the house has a layer of tape that you'll see. You're going to see this on every single layer because every seam on the house has to be taped with this special tape on the exterior of this house. The cellulose insulation, which is the best you can get. The 2x6 framing. On the exterior of the framing, then you've got 2 layers of foam board. Each layer of foam board has to be taped, and then you have the framework and the siding. So it's all of these layers that are the things on the exterior walls that contribute to this house being almost 100% airtight.
Which obviously is good for sound as well as the airflow. But let's take a look at the doors, because that's obviously
absolutely
that solidifies the airtightness.
That's right. Doors and windows, absolutely.
Love the substantive nature of these doors.
They're beautiful, they're heavy, they're thick, they're 3 layers of glass. And you'll notice how easy they are to open. When you close it and lift it up, you're completely sealing it again. Now it's completely airtight.
And that really is what, with the walls and the glass and the doors, makes us 100% airtight.
Completely, yes, it certainly does.
And that's what really the Passive House is about.
That's the main feature of the Passive House, is that it is airtight.
And obviously affects the interior airflow.
It affects the interior air quality as well. We have other things like the air handler that comes in, that before the air comes into the house, it's either heated if it's cold outside, it's chilled if it's hot outside, it's dehumidified if it's raining outside, but it brings in, and through a heavy filtration system, it makes the air quality like hospital quality air. Every bit of air that comes into this house is controlled.
So this makes this sort of a healthy house.
If you have asthma or allergies or maybe just breathing issues, you couldn't be in a healthier house that's better for you. It's almost hospital grade air, and it's just, I think it's going to be a huge selling point in this house.
Energy efficiency, obviously an important factor.
As it sits right now, we are 90% more energy efficient than other new construction, just in the way it's built with the thick walls and the windows and so forth. However, it is pre-wired for solar. If you put the full solar package on, you're going to get money back every month from the electric company.
And these are the contributing factors, again, for being passive
Right.
and for getting the certification.
Right. The energy efficiency, the fact that it saves you so much money on your energy bill, the fact that it's so healthy to breathe and you're not letting in uncontrolled air.
And then lastly, I love the outdoor patio.
You know, that is everybody's favorite place. We've had several parties here and they all end up out on the screened-in porch. So few people have them anymore. I mean, it's just a real fun place to hang out and look out over this beautiful yard.
This passive house extends its forward thinking to its landscape. To save precious water, there's a 2,500-gallon rain harvesting system. And the irrigation system uses 3 miles of in-ground piping to prevent water loss from evaporation. To see this house in person, contact Vicki White at vickywhitehomes.com, and to find out more about Modern in Dallas, visit our website at moderndallas.net. Ornare has been in the Dallas Design District for 5 years. Recently, they've redone their showroom with their innovative wide line collection by Ricardo Bello Dias and Studio Ornare. Olavo Fario will show us the highlights of the wide line collection.
So one important aspect of the new collection is customization. So here we have an example of it. So we have a combination of glossy paint finish with metallic paint finish in the round edge of the shelves, with this smoked mirror and the backing in this special wood laminate.
In addition to being flexible, the system creates a seamless connection between rooms.
This kitchen is a great example of a combination of different finishes and textures. The lower cabinets in this portion, they are in a metallic paint finish. The backsplash is in this special wood laminate, and we have this nice shelving coming out of the backsplash. The upper cabinets are in a white painted glass, and the island is in a glossy paint finish. So you mix different textures, you mix different colors, and you create a very interesting environment. This kitchen has this integrated horizontal channel that will work as a finger pull. So you don't have the hardware sticking out in front of the doors and drawers. So very minimal and very contemporary design. The nice thing about this collection is that you can match the finish of the channel that works as a finger pull and the toe kick. So we have over 15 color options for you to do the combination of these two elements. We have the integrated appliances, the oven, the coffee machine, and behind all these panels we have a lot of storage space. One of the great options for pantry, for storage space, would be this pull-out system that will make your life easier. And right by it we have our options for wine glasses storage and wine bottles storage.
For me, one of the most exciting features for the kitchen is how Ornare has integrated a dining table into one end of the island and capped the other end with a sophisticated open storage unit. They top this off with an industrial style over-island storage system that can integrate a vent and, like everything else, comes in a variety of colors and finishes.
This is all part of the wide line collection umbrella, and in this end of the room we see a natural wood veneer where we integrate the living room with the kitchen.
And one of the great things about this kitchen, even though we've seen the modern one, this end panel is fantastic. What a great concept.
So here we are showing one option for an open storage concept at the end of the island. In this dark metallic paint finish, and in the edge we have this golden round piece of metal here. This V-shaped shelving is for book storage, and we have different options for shelving storage. So we have this clear glass top with integrated lighting, and then the open shelving for you to showcase your nice pieces in your kitchen.
These handles are spectacular.
Yeah, so in this kitchen design, we bring back handles to your kitchen. So in the back we have that very minimal with the integrated channels, and in this very classic kitchen we bring back the hardware.
And then obviously the interiors offer different options.
When you open the drawer, we have what we call the double layer drawer. So you open the first part of it, and then you have an integrated drawer in it. And always with the soft close system. So in this kitchen display, we are showing completely different combination of different textures and different finishes. So for the island, we have this metallic paint finish in gold, with the upper cabinets in this reflective bronze glass, with this beautiful natural stone on top, combined with the natural wood veneer.
The showroom features the closet version of the wide line collection, which carries the signature Ornare style into other parts of the home.
So these glass cases, they're very unique. The entire cabinet is a metal structure, it's an aluminum structure. So very clean design, very clean look, and with the clear glass, the idea is that you showcase your collectibles there, your shoes, your handbags. It's a focal point in your closet.
In their 5 years in Dallas, Ornare has become a favorite of designers throughout DFW. Coming up next, we'll meet Tiffany McKinzie and hear how she's used their products to help create a client's dream home. And to see more of Ornare's offerings, visit them on the web at ornareusa.com. Want more Mod City TV Dallas edition? Go to moderndallas.net for real estate, videos, gallery openings, events, and more.
I am Tiffany McKinzie, owner of Tiffany McKinzie Interiors.
Tiffany recently completed a stunning modern home in South Lake and needed products that could meet the exacting tastes of her clients.
We knew that we were going to do a mid-century modern exterior, and they were going for the whole inside, outside kind of congruent living, and so inspiration was obviously the property itself and then nature, the color of the sky, grass, and kind of like a harmonious, quiet interior. So not a lot of striking color. We wanted it more monochromatic, and then pops of navy blue, which are accented throughout the house in various locations. Going into the project, I knew with the mid-century modern that sometimes it can almost feel, depending on which direction you take it, it can come across a little bit sterile and cold, and I wanted to make sure that we avoided that. This particular home is quite large, and it had some very lofty ceilings. The main area, the ceilings are 22 feet tall, and it's all glass from floor to ceiling. And so there's a lot of natural light, but we needed some grounding elements. And so materials are really important. We needed some texture. We needed some dark tones to kind of bring the room down and make it warmer. And so it doesn't get, you don't feel lost in the space like you're just floating. And so that kind of led the design as far as the materials that we used and the tones that we used, and then try to keep basically the background quiet and then accent with some of those other elements. The house was very special, obviously, and it needed something better than the typical builder custom cabinets. I chose Ornare because I was familiar with them. I had been introduced to them several years prior to and loved the quality of their cabinets and their craftsmanship and all of the details, like all of the details on the inside of the drawers and how the drawers operated and functioned, and they're smooth and the quality is there. And I felt like it was a perfect fit for the architectural style of the house. We chose the finishes for the kitchen, again, based on the whole concept that we were trying to make the house, and especially that part of the house, more, I guess, human scale. So to bring it down, because it was such a big, grand, open area, and to warm it up, we needed to go with some dark wood tones, and of course I love metal and glass and wood combined together, and I knew the floors were going to be pretty light and just kind of go away, nice backdrop. And so when we had come into Ornare and we were looking at finishes, it just seemed like it was natural that we went with the teak finish that we chose for the kitchen. It was just a nice complement to all the other wood details that we had in the house. We chose Ornare for the master closets as well, because in my opinion the closets are the second most important part of the house behind the kitchen, and we wanted something that was extra special. And the wife chose a painted cabinet with monogrammed hardware, which was a very nice touch. And we chose a couple of the drawers to be suede front, and that complemented the paint of the rest of the room. For the husband's closet, we chose stain grade wood for a more masculine feel with integrated channel hardware. That was very nice. And then we accented some of his drawers with a metal front face and then exceptional hardware and beautiful brown suede interiors for his drawers. The whole project came together beautifully.
Thanks for watching Mod City TV. To find more videos, home tours, events, and all of the best of modern living in Dallas, visit us at moderndallas.net.